everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sunmbo Adeoye and this is Inspiring Change with Sunmbo. Today we're going to be talking about how you can retain relevance in your field. You would agree with me that trends evolve over time, and in this age and time where technology is the in thing, it's no longer a choice, it is now a necessity. Don't go anywhere, we are going to be right back after this break. Stay tuned. Welcome back everyone. Before we went on that short break, I told you that today's topic is retaining relevance in your field. Before we go into that topic, I'd like to really say a big shout out to Symbol of Hope Foundation. Over last week, they gave me a Woman of Courage Awards, and I want to dedicate this to all the strong women out there, mommies and waiting mommies, and those who are business entrepreneurs, those who are in career, every woman out there who has taken a courageous step towards fulfilling purpose. This award is dedicated to you. Now let's go to today's topic. Yes, retaining relevance in your field. Every field has its own skill. Do you know your skill? The skill that is relevant to your field? Are you skillful? Do you depend on others? Are you collaborating with skillful people? Are you professional enough to win your customers over and retain them? These are some of the things we're going to be talking about today. The first thing I really would like to share with you is the power of being skillful. When you are skillful in your field, even the people who feel that you are too pricey will be willing to engage you in your business. Haven't you seen certain designers that they'll come up with a style and everybody just wants that style? Now there are several tailors out there, there's several designers out there. Everyone will copy the style and just give it to their own tailor. And so their tailors will make it, and then we'll see posts like what I requested for what was given to me. That's to let you know that some people still can't copy and paste properly. That's to let you know that the people who are skillful, those ones who can get it right, would always have their customers come back to them. Whether, location is irrelevant here, as long as you are good, as long as you are skillful, as long as they can vouch for you and say, oh, whatever it is she delivers in terms of service will be excellent. Oh, I've engaged their services over time and they are excellent. You know, this is like customers' gospel. They will spread it everywhere. These are not the gospel that you pay for. It's not like you're paying them to advertise for you, but because you're skillful, and then what they request for is what you give to them, even sometimes a notch higher. That is to let you know that irrespective of where your customers are, they will always come back to you, and you will always remain relevant in your field. That reminds me of the story of David and Saul in the Bible. That's in I think 1 Samuel 16, where the evil spirit was tormenting Saul then, and they said he needed someone who can play harp. Somebody who is skillful, who can play harp, and once they play that musical instrument, the evil spirit will depart from him. Do you remember that story? Yes. That's to let you know that when he kept, you can imagine, if it was these days, everyone would have gone online. Some would have gone on Google to go and search who is the most skillful harp player in the city. Because this is the king. The king needs somebody who can play harp. They're going to go online and go and search the person. Some will go on YouTube to go and listen to different artists play harp. Some will even go on Instagram. Most people will go to the social networking sites. And that takes me to my second point. How visible are you? If you want to retain relevance in your field, then you have to position for visibility. You have to make sure that you are searchable. What do I mean by being searchable? How many people know of your competence? How many people have you served? Oh, peradventure, you even want more customers. How many people can vouch for your services? How many people can even say, oh, I have seen a skillful man. I have seen a skillful woman. Because that was what one of the servants of Paul or Saul said. He said, I have seen a skillful young man, the son of Jesse. That's because over time, I'm sure David had played his harp to the audience of people that he wouldn't even know that someone would recommend him to the king or in the palace one day. He peradventure would have played in his house, played to his family, maybe played to the community, maybe play in church, maybe just play online. These days you see a lot of people are Instagram influencers, Instagram artists, Instagram comedians, because they are utilizing the tools that we have available to showcase their skill. Are you showcasing your skills? If peradventure what you do right now is sell items, how many of those pictures are you posting online? And are you taking nice pictures of your products? Are you wearing your products? When you go out, do people see your products on you? When you want to advertise your product out there, do you use the right pictures that shows the beauty of your goods? How about those in services? Oh, you provide one service or the other and people have to experience it before they can actually vouch and say, oh, this person is skillful, oh, this person is good, oh, this person delivers quality. Okay, for example, myself as an event planner. In events planning industry, it's a service and you have to first experience it before you can actually have people talk about the fact that you are skillful. Now, for someone who's just starting off as an events planner, how can you be visible? How can you let people know what you're capable of doing? Knowing fully well that the quality of services that you render is subject to the quality of events you're given the opportunity to plan. Now, this is my advice to you. Irrespective of the number, irrespective of the budget, just try as much as possible to bring your A game. Just make sure you're putting your all, you're putting your best, you're thinking forward, you're being creative with the little money you're given, and you give your customers a 1+1 event experience. For example, in my business, I promise my customers, I promise to deliver them a 1+1 event experience. And how do I do this? I ensure that for every event that I plan, once my clients or their guests step into the hall or step into the ambience or wherever it is, they have to go wow. There has to be a wow factor. And that is what they're going to keep saying. I mean, over time you hear people say, wow, who planned this event? This is so good. Who made this food? Who served this drink? Who is the musician? Who is the DJ? That's because they can feel it. They can hear it. They can, you understand? So those are the things that appeal to your customers and your clients that will make them keep coming. And you, in turn, have to retain your relevance by ensuring that the feedback you get from your customers, you put it out there to let people who peradventure may want your services know what you're capable of doing. Now, this is what I do in the events industry. Make sure you capture the experience. How do we capture the experience? We use videos, short clips. Sometimes we use pictures. Take nice pictures. Engage the services of good and professional photographers. And if you're still maybe young in business, you can't use the services of a professional photographer, at least use a good phone and capture these pictures, the experiences, screen grab their feedback to you. Let the world know that yes, you are in business and this is what you're doing. Showcase the pictures, from how it was to how it is now. Exactly, for decorators out there, there's a before and after. You can take a picture of what the ambience looks like before, and then you can sketch out a design of what you want it to be. It's called a mood board. Put everything together in a design, and then after you have designed it, now put the pictures side by side. Obviously, someone will know that you've done a good job if you have actually put in your best. That is how you can position yourself for visibility. Put out your customer feedback. If you do not have a website now, I want to encourage you to go and get a website. Get a website for your business, because when someone wants to find you, they search for you, and you're having a website. Position your business to be searchable online. You automatically come in the search engine of Google. So please get a website, so that then put your contact details there, and make sure that you have pictures, you have customer feedback, you have a review page where people can actually go to and see what your customers are saying. Don't go nowhere. We're going to be right back after this break, and we're going to be talking more and more about how you can retain relevance in your field. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Yes, before we went on that short break, I was talking on how you can retain relevance in your field. And remember, I talked on the fact that you need to be skillful, and then you need to be searchable, then you need to position yourself for visibility. I was citing the example of David, that the king needed somebody who could play harp. And one of the king's servants said, I know a fine young man, the son of Jesse. That means he has seen him play before, and he recommended David to the king. And David came, like I said, shoot your shot. he got this opportunity to prove himself and prove his skill. And he didn't mess up, because the king loved him. When you get an opportunity to prove yourself or to deliver to your clients, how good can they say, what can they say about your business? What can they say about your services? What is that thing that will always recall when they think about your brand? What is that thing that they will always remember when they think about your business? Make sure that you understand your customers' needs and you deliver on promise. What do I mean by you need to deliver on promise? This is the time where customer service is, how will I put it? Customer service, your customer is your king. What your customer says about your business supersede what you feel about your business or what you think about your business, because they are the consumers. They're the one who is experiencing your service. So if they have an issue with it and they give you feedback, please take it as a constructive feedback. Now, don't just take feedback to document. Take feedback to work on it. Use it to review probably the quality of your service and ensure that you're improving over time. Because you see, when you keep improving, you remain relevant. Trends change. The taste and desires of your clients will always evolve. Life is always evolving. And so you cannot bring the style you used to use before and say, no, I'm not going to evolve. This is how it used to be and this is how it has to always be. No, everything is changing. So you have to keep abreast of the information in your industry. Keep abreast of the news and trends and things that are, everything that is happening in your industry, and make sure that you are always ahead. Position to be ahead. Network, collaborate with people who are doing great things in your field. Come together, bring in your A games and make the best use of all these collaborations to deliver quality service or to deliver quality products to all your customers, because customer satisfaction is the only essence of being in business. Everyone is in business to solve a problem. And if your customers are not satisfied, then why are you in business? So customer satisfaction is one of the major reasons why you are in business, apart from just making profit, okay? So ensure that you understand the needs of your customers. What do I mean by understanding the needs of your customers? See, it is one thing for you to assume that this is what your customer needs. It's another thing for you to understand the brief that you receive from your customers and deliver on promise. Like, they want A, don't give them A square, give them A. You know, there's some customers that will tell you that I don't like, okay, let me use the fashion world for example. Some will say, I don't like my clothes too tight. Some will say, I don't like my clothes too big. Give each customer according to their need. Satisfy them according to their expectation, and you will not regret it. See, when the king was troubled with the evil spirit, and he said he needed a skillful harp player, and somebody recommended David, and David got there and he did well. See, there's no way you will do well in, I mean, you solve a problem perfectly to the person who needs solution, and they will not always call you back. See, so long as there are problems to the solution that you provide, anytime that problem shows, people will always call you. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry I had to take that short break. I needed to drink water. It's not easy to talk and talk without taking water. So shout out to everyone in the studio who helped me get water. If you can hear me clearly, yes, we're talking about retaining relevance in your field. You know, when I started, I talked about the fact that you need to be skillful, because there's a skill attached to your industry. Make sure that you know what's up, like you know what you're supposed to be doing in that industry. If you're an artisan, stop frustrating your customers. I've heard people complain and say, all these workers, you call them, they don't deliver on promise, they don't deliver. Let your business not be in that on that list, okay? The second point, I said that you need to be visible. You need to position for visibility. And how do I mean? Use the social networking tools that is available. Facebook Live, Instagram Live, YouTube Live, all of these tools are free. All you need to be able to be there is to create an account for your business, and of course have data to be able to run it, okay? So that the people out there, if your business is positioned enough and is visible enough, everyone can offer to use your service or buy your goods from everywhere in the world. You know, social media is a global village. It's not only for your community, neither is it only for your nation. It's a global village. So position for visibility. And I cited the example of David and King Saul that was struggling with evil spirit. And David was a skillful person who they called on board, and that was an opportunity for him to, just prove his skill in the palace. If they call you in the palace today, are you ready? That's what I'm trying to say. Then again, I said that you need to understand your customers' needs. It is one thing for you to be a solution provider. It's another thing for you to not provide the solution that is needed. You know, it's not everybody that is that would want their own done in a particular way. So sometimes there are some specific customers that will want it done in a different way, okay? And the next point I'm going to be going on to is the fact that you need to be master of your skill. There's something that comes to you naturally. It's like a natural aptitude. It comes to you naturally. Stop being jack of all trade, master of none. You have to specialize in one thing and collaborate with other people that are specialties in other things, and all of you can work together as a team. Now, when I say teamwork, you know, teamwork makes the dream work. That's because you need a team of people to move your business from just a one-man business to what it's supposed to be. If peradventure by now you're still the one doing everything, then you're not forward thinking. If you're forward thinking, you start bringing people on board. Now, when I say bring people on board, I'm not totally saying you should use sentiments. No, don't use sentiment. Bring people who qualify on board, so that you can take your business to the next level. Because you would agree with me that what brought you to where you are right now may not be able to take your business to the next level. So if you really want to position your business for relevance, you have to up your game. And for you to up your game, you have to be skillful, very skillful. And if peradventure what you know is the skill you acquired 10 years ago is still the same knowledge, you know, you have not really evolved or improved, then you need to go and learn the skill of your business. You need to understand why you are in business. You need to understand what your customer needs are and the skill you need to get and master in order for you to be able to solve your customers' problems or provide solutions to your customer and satisfy their needs. I believe with these 3 points of mine, I've been able to help you to remain relevant in your field. Ensure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a button there. Please click subscribe so that you can always join me every Friday by 6 p.m. West African time on Inspiring Change with Sunmbo. Every Friday we're going to be bringing on topics, so drop a comment if there's any particular area in your business where you're struggling and you want me to address it. Please drop a comment, let me know the area where you want me to touch on, and then we'll always do that. And if you have any issue that you want us to address, you can always drop it at the comment section. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that as you apply all of this knowledge, yes, I'm saying the word apply because a lot of people get this information, they don't run with it, and they expect to just appear with overnight success. No, it doesn't work that way. If you really want to see improvements in your business, if you want to stay relevant in your field, you have to apply all of this information as it refers to your business and ensure that you are not only paying attention to your customer, but you're also delivering on promise. God bless you. See you again next time.